Hello, welcome to my channel. I am the Silver Wheel Witch. I provide psychic, tarot, and oracle divination readings. A quick reminder as I shuffle, the divination spread, soul path guidance, and 3-card shorts are all timeless. Links to these playlists are in the description box below. Please check out my Etsy store for $1 tarot-related downloads. And also please like, share, and subscribe if you would like to help others find the channel. Always thank you for being here with me today. Now let's dive into the spread. Okay, the spread we're going to be using today is from the Tarot of Mystical Moments gorgeous deck. There is only one spread in the book. It is really not labeled, so I'm just calling it the Mystical Moments spread. And it is really a 4-card spread, as well as 2 optional cards here for clarification. And the deck did ask to lay the first card face up. Okay, so the question we are going to ask today of the cards is, what do you need to know about your career right now? So your job, your profession, your career path, your whatever you're doing to pay your bills at this time, right? So your career, your profession, what do you need to know? So the first card we have that pops up here is the Star. Okay, and in this position, the question is, where are you in this moment emotionally? So this is beautiful, and I gotta give you a close-up of these cards because they are stunning. This is a beautiful card to have popped up emotionally. One, it's a major arcana, so very much life path, soul path, energies. And so to have this Star card here, looking towards the bright future, hoping for the best, finding what glows and shimmers in perhaps a little bit of darkness here, but as we can see, we're in a night sky filled with stars, and she has a wand here. And she's in her little castle there. So the feeling right now is security and hopes and dreams. And with this wand here on the Star card, I am getting a sense of emotionally feeling like you have got this. You know what you're doing. You are in the driver's seat of your emotions. You have the wand. You are emotionally determining how you feel at this time to make the best of the situation that you're in. And you are looking towards the future here. So that's beautiful. Okay, card number 2, it's the card above it. And this is asking, where would you like to find yourself in this career? Okay, in this job you're at. Ace of Pentacles. What immediately came to mind was starting fresh, starting new. You might feel like you're a little bit on a cliff here, but surrounded by flowers, and looking forward to a new beginning that is hopefully prosperous for you, right? So there isn't much going on here on this cliff, which I'm reading as the past, okay? But in the upper half here, again, we have this beautiful gardens and beautiful skies and blooming trees, and this flower that is coming up from deep in the roots, from everything you have learned, where you've been, how you've grown, in your past, the wisdom you've gained from that. And so where you would like to see yourself is looking at this new opportunity in front of you with opportunity and abundance, and looking forward to it. Okay, card number 3 to the left here is what factors and people, if it applies, will help and support you. So what is going to support you at this time? You've got a very positive outlook. Clearly some changes have happened here. I will say before I flip this card over with this major arcana here, and then with this ace, which is often like a gift or a new beginning financially. So some shift or change has happened in your career or profession. You may have changed jobs. You may be finally embarking on the career path you have been wanting to. There may have been some major shakeup or change, and you are looking towards the bright side of things and looking forward with optimism. Okay, so what is going to support you at this time? Another ace, the Ace of Swords. This beautiful mindset you have is key to keeping this optimism and a clear perspective on the situation. It may require you to go inward, to tap in to your inner wisdom and knowing, to see things objectively, and to make sure you go through the right doors and open the right pathways forward. It's really going to require a bit of a resolute mind. So what I'm getting here is it may not be without challenges, but with your mind in the right place and your optimism and your expectations, knowing that this is clearly new. We have 2 aces here. You are able to tap into your inner strength and willpower of your mind to support yourself. This is beautiful. So what I'm seeing here is, she's sitting on this cliff. She's come a long way to get to the top, and it is a sharp, steep fall down, so there is some risk involved. Though you are highly positive and looking forward and staying optimistic, it is that inner wisdom that you have and your mindset to know that you hold the key. You are going to be able to support yourself. Whether you also have possibly some support from your spiritual team, so your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. I'm seeing that in the stars here. Being that they're on the body here, it could be ancestors, and just stars in general could be, it really could be like your spirit guides, right? And it could be a little emotional too, I'm seeing here, because you have the mountains in the background, and while they're at a very high vantage point, you're sitting on a cliff here as well. But it's like, despite the challenges that are ahead of you, you're like, I've got this. Like, this is going to be good. I am going to make this a good new beginning. And you're moving forward in confidence, and with this key here in hand and this plant in hand here and the wand in hand here, it is all in your hands. You know how to support yourself in whatever situation comes up in your career path at this time, to move you forward in the direction that you want to go and to be placed in a position in a way that you want to be. You know, whether that is that you just want stability, to have a secure job right now that covers the bills so that you can plan for your future, you know, or if you are looking to climb a ladder of some sort, you know, corporately, you have got this. You know that you have the willpower and the strength and the drive and the determination to make it happen. You know, you got that enthusiastic right through the start line type energy going on here. It's beautiful. Okay, card number 4 we have is what challenges will you face? So I'm excited to see what this card is, or curious, I should say. I say excited with challenges because my view on challenges is that they suck, but at the same time, it's like, yes, another challenge, because you know once you get through that challenge, you are going to be where you want to be, and you're going to be a level up. You're going to have gained something, even if it's just wisdom. So it's like once you get into this challenge, you're like, oh yes, here we go, right? So, you know, not that they're fun, but it's exciting to go through at the same time. Okay. King of Pentacles. Okay, so there are different versions of some of the cards in the deck, and this is the female version of the King of Pentacles. So I leave them all in. I think there's just 2 different kings, of masculine and feminine of the King of Pentacles, and actually there might be more alternates. Oh, there's Emperor and Kings. This is what the book says. But anyways, I leave them all in there because what's needed comes up in the reading. Oh, challenges. Okay. So what Spirit is really saying right now is it may be challenging to authentically keep a positive, grounded, happy disposition through your challenges. So the challenge is in how you face your challenges. Okay, so there are going to be some challenges here, but like I was just really expressing that drive for being in the challenge and being like, yes, I'm in a challenge, I've got this, I can get through this. Very almost competitive, but with yourself, not with other people, right? Really boosting yourself up, that like, it's good that this is hard because I know what this hard thing is going to get me and where I'm going with it and how I'm going to grow and develop and gain wisdom in this situation. So keeping that type of a mindset as you're going through the challenges, because that is a fantastic place to be, is going to be the challenge for you. I'm reading here that you have been through a lot of challenges. You've made it all the way up onto this cliff. You have some extreme inner wisdom going on here, and you have such a beautiful outlook on the future, regardless that you know that things might be hard. And that might be a new perspective for you with these aces. That might be like a new type of like paradigm shift, or a new soul path that you have gone on, a new direction that you have actually overcome things. Like your last set of struggles that you went through to grow and learn has brought you to this point to have that type of a perspective on the struggles that might be ahead, and having that inner positive viewpoint might be new to you. And so to stay grounded in that might be a little bit of a challenge. But you've got this. I mean, look at this. She's surrounded by these gorgeous flowers. I mean, her dress is just stunning and she is very happy. So no doubt here that you will get through these challenges and that you will be able to overcome anything that comes your way in your career at this time. All right, so we do have these clarifier cards. What the reading says is that they are just clarifications about your goals, and I don't really have anything specific coming to me about them, so I'm just going to go ahead and flip them over, and we're going to see what comes. Just some clarification on your goals for your career. We have another major arcana here. It is going to take this different perspective in order to open the doorway to these blue skies and possibilities here. Okay, so right now she's sitting on the cliff and he's sitting in front of these mountains. We've got the sky above, but to get to this beautiful blue sky here, in order to do the zipper, she is embodying these positive thoughts. Look with the clouds and the blue sky, right? The blueness in the sky is really, the clouds are just there to show that the blueness on the dress is the sky. And white can be clarity as well. So that really links to here, and the yellow on here is linking to this card, and the green that she is in is really linking to the abundance here. And the birds are like, I'm seeing this as all these aspects are all of these cards here, and it is going to take all of this and to keep that that right perspective and viewpoint and values that you are holding towards facing your challenges. That while some people may not understand why you're hanging upside down or doing something in an abstract way, or just being your unique, quirky self, right? While others are like stressing out and freaking out and trying to figure out how are we going to make this happen, and you're just like, oh, it's all going to work out just fine. I know it, we've got this, right? Others may not understand your perspective. So again, that's your inner strength is really going to come in here with your mindset to keep you strong. But with all these birds here, you know, Spirit has your back. So don't worry about doing things differently. And she's a dancer here. She has dancing shoes on. So you're going to just, it's reminding me of like shamanic dancing, right? Or like dancing in the other world, like being in this space that you're going to really be able to rely on Spirit to really dance through the situation. It's going to be graceful and opening up possibilities for you. But you're hanging upside down, so people might not get it, but that's okay. They don't need to understand you at this time. This is your career. This is your path. This is how you're going to get through things. They don't really have to understand, and you don't have to explain yourself either. Just enjoy the process. All right, clarifier number 2. The Emperor. How fantastic is that? You freaking got this in the bag, man. I mean, you've got this crown on, and then what came to me is, wow, you've got this beautiful crown and warrior's braids. Like, that's what came to mind. So yes, there's braids, and it's a very sophisticated emperor here who is in control and knows how to run things, and but you're also a bit of a warrior here. The braids to me are really standing out as warrior's braids for some reason. A warrior understands what they are facing, that there are things that they can control, things that they cannot control. A warrior has wisdom from past experience and pushes forward to do what is right, even if it means a sacrifice of some sort, right? Typically, images of warriors are putting their life on the line to save others or help a situation. But also spiritually speaking, spiritual warriors go in and really fight for the underdog and help to make things right for people who can't fight for themselves, even on a spiritual level. And so while you may find yourself actually at this time in a bit of a position of more control than you are used to, but maybe where you're going to here in your career, you might be in a leadership position of some sort, like maybe a boss or a manager, or a director or a leader of a team or a group or something where you maybe have other people's careers or lives in your hand. Like I'm viewing this this may not apply to everybody, but kind of in a higher up position because they've got these ropes here attached to people. So in some way, in some degree, you may hold other people's like career lives in your hand as well, with decisions that are being made and how they're being made. And I show you coming into that position with a sense of nobility, but how do I explain this? I've got this, it's just a knowing, but I don't know how to put it into words. Give me a second. Okay. It's like you have obtained this position, but you are handling it with more grace and love and compassion than some others might have, right? So you understand the depth and the magnitude of what is in your hands, and you want to handle things not only justly, but what is really, truly for the greatest good of all people. So however that applies in your career situation, it's integrity. It's integrity. That is what I'm looking for with this spiritual warrior, but also this emperor, this like crowned figure. You're not like a dictator or someone who is misusing power or anything like that. You have sincere integrity from your heart, and that is how you lead. That's what that is. Beautiful. All right, well, that was a very fascinating spread. I like that, a little bit different than some ones that I have done before. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I really would like to know if you like this spread, what your thoughts are. Did any of the message apply to you? Let me know, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day.